Alright, just before we start the video off, when it comes to the, obviously the memory core right here, or the illusions, call it what you will, so I've actually put time and effort into it, and we're progressing. I'm on 81 currently right now. Just finished up 80, which I'll show you guys in a second, because of course, Charlotte. Now, when it came to this, I'm gonna be honest, I was looking at it, and I'm still somewhat upset, because I'd much rather have my crystals, but what they've done is, they've kind of made it better, but a lot more difficult. So, like, of course, they've taken out the 50 crystals, 100 crystals that you can get, but the rewards themselves aren't too bad. And if you're wondering where the remaining crystals are, as some of you have already mentioned, because of course I didn't really heavily look into this, I just kind of saw that I wasn't getting my crystals, and I was just like, oh god, this is terrible. But the crystals are at floor 100. So, it's been switched up. They haven't removed the crystals. The crystals are there, it's just they're more harder to get now. So, and if there's anything you guys know about this game mode, I don't think I know anyone who's gotten to floor 100, so this is going to be game mode which in over time people will do. Charlotte and Magna, of course. I was going to do a separate video just doing a bit of showcasing, but right now, yeah, to be fair, I think I'm and many others are in that mindset of what's half anniversary? Is it going to be Black Asta? What's going on, right? And when a half anniversary does drop, is Global going to be available at that time? Because technically speaking, that's how it's looking. So, half anniversary does have hype because it's going to be the half anniversary and then the global release. Fingers crossed. Hopefully, there's no delay. So I'm just going to quickly throw in my thoughts on Magna and Charlotte. So of course, with Magna, it was more on the line of watching. I was watching actually a JP live streamer. Because of course they had both the characters, but more importantly I was just focusing more on Magna. Magna is a decent attacker, of course. I mean, clearly with that ultimate, I will say the peak for Magna is his ultimate, no doubt. That is a heavy game changer, especially with the current meta right now with well, Julius and Noel kind of taking the cake, and now we've got these crazy ass healers, of course, so there's a lot going on. So, if you're able to bypass the barrier, potentially stun if you've got the grimoire in action, that's also going to be coming in clutch. And again, if burns are in place, if you want to use that burn meta team, of course, that will then help out Magna tremendously to do even more damage. His damage output is pretty disgusting too. So overall, I will say Season 6 characters, or Seasonal 6 characters, should I say, have been well done. Should I say, yeah, well done. If you look back with the previous seasonal characters, some seasonal characters are just dookie, so it's good that they made a bit of a comeback, and I'm happy that they're doing 2 characters now. So Magna overall, he was just kind of a decent attacker to have. Red typing, I'm still waiting on my red typing healer, but as time goes on. And then of course Charlotte is a character that you guys are probably watching some gameplay on stream right now, of course. And so Magna and Charlotte, both characters do have longevity. Charlotte a lot too. The one thing which I'm starting to pick up on this game is that support Charlotte characters are low-key cracked. Even the blue one's absolutely insane. So with this newest Charlotte, of course, I mean the extension on the barrier, of course, more importantly with the amount of SP points that she's given out, especially to the highest attacking character on your team, and that's exactly what you want. So some of people may have mentioned it, or some of you guys probably were thinking about it. Of course, Langris is a perfect character to have. If you are running an all-green team, of course, then at the very beginning you can get a great assumption amount of barrier, and you can obviously stack that up, and then you can apply the extension on the barrier through Charlotte's ultimate. So yeah, barrier play on this game just got a lot more disgusting. That's the one thing which I'm picking up. So there's that. I mean, of course, if you do put Noel in the team, then the passive won't pop off, because then it's green, red, right? You need a full green team, which is possible. There's a lot of good green units out there right now, of course. But obviously, Langris is a perfect matchup for her, because of course he is very consistently getting his ultimate. She's providing that helpful hand. I mean, you can also throw in Mimosa, because you can also throw in SP too, so Langris could pretty consistently get his ultimate, if you're lucky with the RNG play. I think that's how it works, right? Because Mimosa gives it to a random character. So overall, what I'm trying to get at is, yeah, the Charlotte is a cracked support character. And it's crazy to think that, I think right now, with all the Charlottes we have in game, they're all good. Thinking about it right now. So it's only a matter of time where we get a non-supportive Charlotte and see her kind of see the downfall, should I say. But overall, both of these Seasonal 6 characters are good pulls. And here's the thing, they're setting it up. They have to put out these good characters, these decent characters, before the half anniversary, right? Because they want us to summon. That's the key thing. So now the season 6 is out. We got Magna, we got Charlotte. Great characters, absolutely great characters. Who's next? The next two characters in question is going to be the Third Eye Awakening Fana, as well as the Witch Queen, of course. They are both going to be pickup banners, so just like how Yuno and Langris were, of course. Those are going to be the next two characters, and then that will then lead into the half anniversary, of course. I'm also going to throw this into the mix, of course. Domi and Fanzo have been found. Fanzo's coming across as an SSR character. I'll put images up on screen so you guys can see. Mariella has also been found as an SSR character too, so that's interesting. We've got another rare character being Owen coming in, so yeah, we'll take the rares, of course. So got these few additional characters coming in, and since two of them are SSRs, it begs the question: is that, well, to be fair, we could I mean, is Black Asta coming at the end of December? Anywho, let's just kind of push all that to one side and let's look into the upcoming pickup banner characters. Again, two new characters coming up just before the half anniversary, so I'm expecting crazy stuff here, right? Because again, you know, these are, as I like to say, trap banners, right? To spend your premium currency before the big anniversary character drops, or half anniversary, I guess. So looking into the Witch Queen, skill 1, class blood magic at high speed, dealing damage to an enemy, single target, inflicts bleed on an enemy. Nice, continuous damage for X amount of turns. Grants HP recovery equal to X amount of own HP. Oh wait. Grants HP recovery equal to X amount of percentage of own max HP to a defender ally. Ooh, oh my god, wait, that's gonna work so well with Veto. Bro, Veto. Oh my god, yeah, that's actually gonna work pretty nicely. Because of course Veto is just an absolute vampire, just consuming HP back. But alright, clutch. I mean, yeah, that's going to make things even more annoying, especially if you've got defenders that just consistently taunt. So that's going to be happy days. Skill 2, sharp sword of blood rise out of the ground, dealing damage AoE, inflicts continuous poison, bleed, and burn damage on an enemy. Oh my god, everything? Okay, and then the ultimate creates a field of blood and causes sharp thorns of blood to rise from the area, dealing damage to all enemies. Okay, inflicts bleed on an enemy, dealing continuous damage, grants X amount of lifesteal to all allies for X amount of turns. Oh my god, okay. Sets the HP of all allies with the highest defense to X amount of HP. Okay, wait, what? Sets the HP of X allies with the highest defense to X percentage of max HP. Okay, I don't know why some of these are a bit of a tongue twister. Okay, yeah, that ultimate is pretty stacked. Okay, overall, yeah, Witch Queen doesn't, I mean, yeah, she's not bad. Damn, it's interesting to see that she's more on the supportive side of defenders, which is a turn, because we typically see it more on, of course, the attacking side of things. Okay, this could be interesting. And then the passive, if all allies have the power attribute, grants a crimson blood buff to the defender allies at the beginning of the battle. Yeah, okay. So she is pretty much a defense supporter. Cool. We'll love to see those. Awakening passive, at the start of the turn, grants X amount of max HP as HP recovery to all allies for each instance of continuous damage inflicted to an enemy. Okay, there's the catch. I was wondering where all of this was tying in. It's in the Awakening passive. And then what is this? At the start of the turn, grants X percentage of own max HP as HP recovery to all allies for each instance of continuous damage inflicted on the enemy. Increase the lifesteal effect of special skill by X percentage. Okay, is that maxing it out? I assume. Cool. Partner skill grants the partnered mage HP recovery equal to X percentage of their max HP. Okay, look, going into the Grimoire now. So Grimoire skill 2 inflicts reduced HP recovery received level 1, 2, 3, who knows, debuff on an enemy for X amount of turns. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, I wouldn't say that's too terrible. Okay. I feel like they could have implemented a skill to say that if they've got any continuous debuff, then you can do X amount of more damage. I think that would have been nice to see, right? I don't know. But although, you know, reducing HP recovery, that's also pretty clutch. Then the Grimoire passive, when hit by an enemy taking continuous bleed damage, there's an X amount of chance to grant an increased defense buff on all allies. Oh, okay, that, god damn. Okay, so she's basically a defender and defense buffer. That's what I'm trying to get at. Okay, so this is a bit of an interesting turn to see from Witch Queen. What did I say? Witch Blood. She's coming in with a different playstyle, supporting the defense typing, of course. So I'm more than likely going to be summoning for her. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm just, you know, I am a fan. So, but yeah, well, you know, we'll see when she drops. Anyway, let's move on to the Third Eye Awakening Fana. Let's kind of have a look what she's working with. So, skill 1, single target. Attacks after granting a X percentage of increased damage buff if the enemy has an active taunt. Ooh, taunt. Okay, okay. Applies X instance of a hatred to self. What's hatred? When using a special skill, perform an extra attack that deals increased damage based on the number of hatred stacks. Stacks up to 5 times. If that would have been AoE, no, but I mean that's still gonna hit hard as a single target. Jesus Christ, yeah. Okay. Skill 2 uses mineral magic and a salamander. It's AoE, perfect. Inflicts burn. Good for Magna. And then again, she's applying hatred. Okay, so she's stacking off from the hatred to do a crazy amount of damage on the extra attack. Okay, cool, cool, cool. And then the ultimate, activate salamander. It's AoE. Removes barrier on a random ally. Ah, damn it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. On a random ally. Performs an extra attack dealing equal to X amount of attack and magic attack. Quick. Okay, so with the extra attack. No, okay, I was going to say, with the extra attacks, does it allow you to remove another barrier randomly? No, I don't think it's going to be the case. But still, extra attack, I mean, you're going to love those. For each active hatred buff on self, deals an extra attack to inflict damage equal to X amount of attack and magic attack. I feel like this Fana could be something. Because, I mean, well, if you look at the blue Fana, at first she was getting a bad rep, and then people started to realize, like, she does crazy AoE damage. Like, her damage output is disgusting, right? I mean, now, you know, things have gone on, power creep is a thing. But with how power creep is right now, I feel like this Fana could be something crazy, especially with the hatred being built up. I didn't sleep on the blue Fana, I ain't sleeping on this Fana. I'm telling you right now, I reckon we're gonna be dropping some numbers, boys. Cool. Passive. If all allies have the sense attributes, grant stats and immunity to all allies for X amount of turns at the beginning of the battle. Charlotte and Fana. Very nice. Barrier. And then we get immunity. Put 2 together. Happy days. And yeah, no. Again, offense is power. Awakening passive. If hatred stacks X amount of times, max HP is set to X% and grants self an immortality. Oh wait, immortality buff for X amount of turns. If hatred stacks X amount of times, HP is set to X percentage of max HP and grants self an immortality buff for X amount of turns. If afflicted with taunt or enhanced taunts, grants self reduced damage taken buff. That's going to be way too broken. Yeah, it's probably going to be a one-time deal, but still, X amount of turns, so I assume it's going to be 1 turn, surely. They can't do it for 2. If it is, that's going to be crazy, but it's going to be 1 turn. Partner skill, inflicts taunt on an enemy for X amount of turns. Okay, grimoire skill, X amount of chance inflicts taunt on an enemy for X amount of turns. Okay, there's the taunt clutch coming in for the first skill. And then grimoire passive, sorry, no, for the second skill, my bad, skill 2. That's the bonus. So we need the grimoire. And then with the grimoire passive, if afflicted with taunt or enhanced taunt, there's an X amount of chance to grant X amount of increased damage buff for X amount of turns. So there we have it. Those are going to be the 2 next characters before the half anniversary kicks off, of course. And yeah, Fana is coming across. I will say that she's going to be a decent attacker. Again, seeing what the blue one was capable of at the very beginning, and how great she was, you know, when she initially dropped. And of course, power creep unfortunately didn't help her case, although still usable within PvE, I will say. I do believe that this green Fana is going to be something nice when it comes to damage dealing. Plus, right now with the release of Charlotte, it does kind of help out with the green meta team and the green mono team, I will say. So that's a nice little character to have. Unless you've got Langris and you really want to save for half anniversary, then there's that option. And then the Witch Queen. I ain't got much to say about the Witch Queen other than that it's going to be a different and interesting playstyle, because of course she's going to be more in line to keep the defense character alive and making, you know, them pretty much a bit of a nuisance and then even more of a tank, right? So, I mean, Mars, if you build him up correctly, he's an absolute pain. Radis, you know, that's going to be interesting. So yeah, we'll see what the Witch Queen can do. Anywho, just kind of wanted to make a video with how things are right now. So season 6 has started. Next 2 characters are going to be Witch Queen and Third Eye Awakening Fana, and then the half anniversaries will begin. Other characters have been found, so of course they will be thrown into the mix maybe during December. More than likely they will, because they have to stay in line with the story. And then whilst all of that is happening for KR and JP, Global should release if they postpone global one more time, I swear to God. But yeah, I think I've got everything across. And looking at these characters, I think I'm more inclined to summon for. I want my Fana, man. I was there for the blue one. I'm gonna be there for the green one.